Last thing I want to do, I might actually throw this in. This is note for me if you're editing, to throw this in when I'm actually talking about this. Um, I've already talked about the main event and the co-main. Okay, featherweight. I don't know what's going on at featherweight, right? Given Patricio Pitbull Yair, I don't know what that's about. There was somebody else that I thought made more sense for the actual division, and I thought they deserved it more than Pitbull. Do we forget about this gentleman right here who needs a fight? Who's who's he's supposed to fight? What's what about what are we doing? Uh Thought that could have been cool. These two are matched up, Allen and Emmett. It might be Ortega. I thought I saw something saying Ortega's going up to 55 as well, which also just beefing up 55. Yeah, here's matched up. Movzar's done with Aljamain. Lopez matched up. Holloway. Oh, Holloway's still ranked? Oh, interesting. I think nobody else is ranked in two-weight classes. Yeah, he should not fight. I mean, I guess he could fight down. I mean, he lost to number 4. He beat up number 14. Like, I don't know. This wouldn't make any sense. He's not gonna fight Giga. He's not gonna fight Mitchell. He already fought Cater, and he's not gonna fight Ige. None of these make any sense, unless you give him Zalal. But that doesn't make Aljamain's not working. He's a former champion. He fought on 300. He's not going backwards. Not that far. He'll go backwards to fight if he was ahead of like Lopez or something. But he's not gonna go backwards to fight Yusuf Zalal. That's not happening. It's a guy who just. It's not. He's gonna literally do to him what he did to Cater. Nobody's booking that fight. McMahon. Nobody's. I don't know if Mick or Sean does featherweight, but nobody's doing that. So I thought Yair, who also was just coming off a loss, would just make sense. I thought they were gonna force him to fight Allen, which would be a tough fight, but they're already matched up. So if Ortega's not leaving the division, it seems like it's Ortega, which I don't know. Ortega might piece up Aljamain a little bit. They both have good grappling. But I'm going to stop saying that because after seeing what Aljamain did to Movzar, I think Aljamain could out-grapple anybody. It's just about if he's going to be honest, to be actually honest, it's just about if he's going to be able to hold them down long enough to get more control time than they can get off punches and get a split decision. Because he doesn't do any damage. And at this point, everybody knows how to not get triangle choked, rear naked choked, and he hasn't really attempted too many other submissions in a minute. So that's how that fight would go. Let's just go on to the next one. Neil and Prates, really good fight, really exciting fight. I'm looking forward to that one probably the most on this card, to be honest. Or Chandler and Pimlet, that'll be a good fight. That'll be fun. Good promo too for that. That'll be really fun. But Neil and Prates, Neil will knock your ass out for real. I don't care how much hype you got. He'll put some hands on you for real. Like for real. I don't give a damn what Gary did in that fight using his reach. Anybody can do that. Prates ain't fighting like that. If you knock him out though, which he could, alright. Now we really got somebody, and that's good because we can always use more contenders. Pack that division out, bro. But Neil almost knocked out Shavkat, bro. Like he'll really, if he can get to you, you go in the fire with him, you probably not walking out. You know what I'm saying? He knocked out Bilal, and then who beat Jeff Neal in the regional scene? Who was it? Was it Wonder Boy? Somebody beat him in the regional scene. No, Kevin Holland knocked him out in the regional scene. But anyway, Krylov Reyes, I'm not so interested in light heavyweight anymore. Used to be my favorite division when I first started watching UFC, when Rampage and Rashad Evans and all them. But ever since John Jones came, to me, he ruined the division for me. Now I just can't look at it the same. Him and DC, I don't know. They just ran through it, and I don't know if they necessarily actually did anything. But since their era, I just don't really care. I mean, there's a lot of good fighters and a lot of matchups. I'd predict and break down, and he has a really pointy head. And Pereira's super dope. This fight I'm looking forward to, but it's like after Pereira knocks him out, I mean, Oberg better show some, but nobody's outstriking Pereira, bro. It's not happening. What? He's above Roundtree? Who did he just beat? Who did Oberg just beat to get above Roundtree? Am I tripping? Was not just like number 11? He beat Osimir. November 20. Why do I not? Why does that sound familiar, but I don't remember? I don't know. Who can you give Roundtree? I just want Roundtree to make his way up. I think there's some interesting fights for him. Give him Rakic, I think. Or they might give him Hill. We'll give him Rakic. Give him Blachowicz. You can give him anybody. He doesn't fight anybody in the top 5. Not Oberg. Let them both kind of try to work their way back up. Prohaska we're done with. Blachowicz we're done with. Hill has some good fights. Hill can fight Blachowicz and Ankalaev. Hill jumped his way into the top. He skipped over because of the vacant belt, so he still has a lot of interesting fights up there too. He's done with Pereira though. I don't think that fight's happening, but you can give him Blachowicz, Ankalaev, Rakic, I guess Oberg. Some interesting matchups, but especially down here, I could give a damn about light heavyweight. Ige and Woodson, I don't know why they don't have his 15 here. I think he just moved back to the rankings. Because even when I first saw that, I didn't realize he was in. No, it says he just moved down. So he was 14 before. I don't know what they did with that. Ige is going to rock his world, I think. His experience and toughness is just going to. I've seen Woodson break. And Ige can grapple. Woodson cannot. He's a stick. He's like 6'3" at 145. He's absolute walking slender man. No muscle mass at all. He could be thrown around and tripped and squeezed at the knees and dumped on his throat by any competent grappler and wrestler. I actually wanted Sean Woodson to fight if he would have won his last fight. Nate the Train. I think Nate the Train could have broke him, and that could have just been another height boost for him. But unfortunately, he lost his last fight. Ige's going to beat up Woodson, though. Yan Xiaonan doesn't matter. I mean, if Jandiroba beats her, I guess she gets a title shot, but, like, do we really care? Miller Chase Hooper. Why do I feel like they just fought? Oh, no, he fought Clay Guida. I don't know if there's any particular reason why they're going the slow burn approach, like they're doing R&B singer A&R. I don't know what that's about. I think you can just give him a ranked opponent. No, been doing this kind of a minute. You just keep giving him old dudes. He's just gonna beat him. I don't know if he's gonna finish him because Miller's tough, but he might submit him. Yeah, that's what that is, and hopefully I give him an actual ranked opponent. Give him Grant Dawson after this, not Jalen Turner, please, God, please. I can't. Jalen Turner, just go to welterweight, bro. I feel like there's a weight class better for you. He looks so big at 55 for his height. Like when you look at Sean Woodson at 45, he's like a stick, and they're like the same height. And you look at Turner at 55, he's so shredded, but he doesn't even look like emaciated at all. I don't know how he does it. He's a great nutritionist or dietitian, whatever you wanna. Elkins and Rosa, cool. It's just a fun little fight to watch. I'm actually excited about this fight. It's gonna be a fun fight. Yeah, and I think these will get me up to watch the prelims. Yeah, not bad. Where is this? This is Miami, right? Look at all these ranked cards, bro. Like you can't. If somebody's so crazy at Miami, you cannot give them credit for it. Like look how they stack these cards. Proof it's not O'Malley. We'll see what this sells compared to O'Malley's. Even though I'm not gonna lie, O'Malley's card was way better than this. O'Malley's card was stupid, but this is really good too. And that's everything, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check events. We'll just make sure I'm not missing anything. That's all the new stuff anyway. So we've got a lot. We have a lot coming up. This is where we're at, and we have all the way down to May 10th planned out. We just don't have whatever this is. Are there any fights on this card that we know about? Oh, there are. Oh! Okay. I like that guy. Good for him getting his... This is his first UFC fight, right? He just won the contender... Oh, no, he did have one before this. Oh yeah, he fought Bolaños. That I was just watching that fight. Oh yeah, interesting. Okay, I didn't even So sometimes it takes me a minute to put things together. I watched his Contender Series fight, and I'm pretty sure I watched this fight when it happened because I'm pretty sure I wanted to keep up with him. Funny enough, come back around, Bolaños is doing a seminar at my gym in 2 weeks, and like it didn't click who he was at first, but I think I probably watched this fight and small world. That's why it's good to just watch everything. Things will start clicking. It was a good fight though. It was a war. Okay, cool. Um, that's where we're at, man. I hate to be the picky dickhead, but yeah, I'm not really happy about any of these. Uh, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about this. I don't mind. I mean, nah, I guess I don't mind. Brady loses, and maybe wasn't who I thought he was. Not if it wasn't who I thought he was, but then like I'm not so. I won't be like, oh man, he won't get a title shot. Not like 55 with Armin Sarukian and all that. It's whatever. Edwards is good. I just hope he just brings it next time if he gets to fight Bilal again. Um, and yeah, so UFC 314 looking stat. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. There's a lot of freaking footage I gotta put together. It's gonna take a freaking week for this shit to download and render, but appreciate you. Let me know what you think about all these fights, and we'll be back next time. Some shit go on. Yeah, peace.